Hello. Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining. So thank you so much for joining this Wati webinar about the top hacks for marketing automation. We'll be waiting for 1 or 2 more minutes for people to join gradually. During the time, I've launched a poll to understand more what you're currently using for marketing. So let me know your choice and let me know which tools that you have been using a lot for now, just for marketing. And later on, we will have some interactive session as well. So get your phone ready. And at last, we will have a Q&A session as well. If you have any question, please type in the Q&A session. Our team, Saurabh and Jitesh, they're also here. They will be answering the question when I'm showing my presentation and also the demo. Okay, so we actually see a lot of people are using WhatsApp for marketing. Email comes to the second, and also SMS as well. So yeah, we have seen one of you asked, has WhatsApp allowed promotional template now? That is exactly what I'm going to explain later on. Like what type of message are they approving now, and also how you can get it approved. That will be in the first session in our demo, in our presentation. Don't worry. So in the session today, we will be covering about the latest update from WhatsApp, which is the non-transactional template that you are able to send now as a message template on WhatsApp. And the second part will be how you can easily use Wati to do different marketing automation to support your customer, and also for updating the data for the customer as well. Okay, so I think we have more people joining now. Let's get started with the webinar. The poll will be keep on going, and so you can always let us know what you're using for marketing automation. Okay, so thank you so much for joining this Wati webinar about marketing automation hacks for online businesses. Let me introduce myself. I'm Crystal, the Senior Customer Success Manager of Wati. So what we will be covering today is that some of you have already asked in the chat, is WhatsApp allowing promotional message now? What we can send in WhatsApp? That will be the quality-based message QBM that we are going to explain later on. And in this webinar, we will also cover how you can easily build the WhatsApp sequence and also the bot easily in Wati as well. Don't worry, at last, we will have a Q&A session to answer your question. Meanwhile, if you have any question during the webinar, you can type in the Q&A. Our team, Saurabh and Jitesh, will be answering your question in chat as well. So first of all, as we are all working in online businesses, COVID has been a while, so we are forced to switch to support our client digitally, or even do our marketing outbound message digitally. And for to start with, let's talk about where is our customer, how is the customer flow in an online business setting. So first of all, we have been doing a lot of SEO or even paid advertisement to drive the lead to attract our customer to at least look at our product and also go to our website. So after they see the ad, they will go to a certain entry point, either your online sites, Facebook or Instagram, or even some other channels that you're providing. And after we get the interest from our customer, they may want to get in touch with you or directly purchase from you. And with this, we will get their data. For example, either their email address, their phone number, and also retargeting our customer in the future to make them our recurring clients. So basically, for our customer cycle, from prospect that we drive the lead from anywhere, from the website, from advertisement, then we get their contact either as a phone number or email address or like any other contact point. Then we convert them, and we would like to log the data and retargeting them with their specific preferences. So I've seen that, like, a lot of you have mentioned that you're using email, SMS, and like existingly WhatsApp for as a marketing channel to contact your customer. So let's see, what is the reply rate, open rate for WhatsApp comparing WhatsApp and email. So I guess like a lot of you understand what email, they may not be the best channel because they only have 18% open rate. And every day when I open my email inbox, there are a lot of spam message. The message is actually like more like cold marketing message, which is not targeted to me. And therefore, WhatsApp now is like flood of like this kind of like messages that is not a good quality marketing message. And therefore, a lot of you may know that WhatsApp, they have restriction before that you cannot send transactional message or even like promotional material because of this. And to keep the WhatsApp channel clean, they introduced the quality-based message, which later on I'll introduce a bit more about this. But this all measure is actually to keep WhatsApp as a clean channel and maintain the good open rate, which is 98% at the moment. And more statistic about WhatsApp is that apart from the open rates that is 98% compared to 80% to email, it actually has 3 times more reply rate compared to email based on the WhatsApp research. And compared to SMS, which a lot of people have been using SMS as a channel for marketing messages, it actually has 75% better conversion rate compared to SMS, which a lot of you may know that people will not reply to SMS basically. They will reply to a WhatsApp message, but SMS is not usually a channel that people will reply to or even like click the link inside, okay? And for this part, just if within WhatsApp, there are 2 types of message well that I will explain later on is the button message compared to text message. So actually within WhatsApp, if you use the button message, it actually have 40% better response rate than the text message as well. And not to mention about like, WhatsApp, that is like global tool. If you're doing online businesses, you're definitely targeting global customer. So with the 2 billion users globally, that will be one of the hedge advantage of WhatsApp as well. So just now I mentioned about the button message. If you see on the left, you will see that in the WhatsApp API, you can now send button message for your customer. And also you can see this list menu. That is the unique message that you can send in WhatsApp API that changed the entire customer experience on WhatsApp. And if you were able to send this, actually, you will have a 40% better reply rate compared to the normal text message that you're expecting your customer to type to reply you. And later on, we will definitely have an interactive session for you to experience this type of reply or this message of WhatsApp. And just for statistic wise, 70% of people, they're actually looking for messaging with the business in the same way they message with people, because it's easier to get a response from the business for the easy question that they're looking for to complete the purchase. And from there, 70% of people, 74% of people, they actually will make a purchase from messaging. So therefore, like WhatsApp is actually a channel not just for sending marketing message, but actually for conversion as well, and for keeping the customer in the same conversation as a business to make them a loyal customer for you for recurring purchase. So let's take a look of the customer journey of the of people driving from WhatsApp. So from the entry point, no matter you drive from Instagram, Facebook, or your e-commerce website, Then for the conversion, you can easily drive them to the bot or with the human agent reply. And from there, now I would like to take pause to explain you about the quality-based message. So now in the past, as one of you asked just now, in the past, we can only send transactional message, which you cannot include any explicit promotional type message there. If you have something about discount, promotion, or like price reduction, that will be rejected by WhatsApp. But now the good thing is, like, you can send more type of message by WhatsApp, which WhatsApp introduced this concept called quality-based message, and that include non-transactional message as well. For example, you can suggest product recommendation, back in store alert, or even send offers to client. So for example, you can send something, type this QR code for 20% off, type this promotional code, etc., that you'll be able to send such message for your customer to as a more like a marketing campaign or even more promotional campaign for your customer. So for using the quality-based message, it is the same way. You will still need to go through the template submission process, but that can be easily done in Wati. And once the template is approved, then you will be able to start using this quality-based message. Now I would like to quickly go to the Wati platform to show you how you can do it easily in the platform for template submission. So if you're existing Wati client, you'll be more familiar with this dashboard. And if you have not used Wati before, here in the broadcast page is where you can send out the outbound broadcast manually to your client. And if you would like to submit for a template message, you can easily type here. So I'm going to show you a bit like what type of template message has been approved based on the new quality-based message change. For example, this Black Friday deals, okay? So in the past, of course, like this kind of message, including promotional code, will not be accepted. But now, as you can see, this message with deals, promotional code, % off, they are now accepting and being approved by WhatsApp. Okay, so as you can see, this is like the new updates for the quality-based message. And how you can get message approved, you can easily create a new template here. So make sure that all the details will be clear and specific and following the format. So let's say test quality-based message and for alert update, for example. And you can choose the language based on your area, based on your target audience. I would choose English for now. And then for the header, it is where you can include either a text title or with media as well. So if you're sending, let's say, I don't know, Halloween promotion or I don't know, some seasonal updates, you can easily upload your media file here. So you can choose a graphic, for example. As an example, I'm uploading like a Wati logo. Then in the body text, you can type a message for your client. You can add a variable to make it more personalized. Hi, name. Thank you for your interest in this phone case, for example. Use this code for 20% off. Okay, for example, a simple message like this. Oh, there's a typo. And then in the footer part, as I show you how you can offer the button for your client as well. You can either put a call to action text here, or you can offer a phone number or like the quick reply. So the quick reply can be something like yes, no. Okay. And for the name, it's just a sample content. So you can put Crystal, for example. So you can save it in the platform as a draft. So for this like quality-based message as well, you can submit it for approval. That is like super easy with the WhatsApp message as well. Not like the normal template message in the past. Okay, so let's go back to here. Right. So just now I have like I've shown like how it works for the template submission for submitting this kind of quality-based message. Essentially, that is the same template submission process in the past, but just that they have expanded this to quality-based message as well. And things to highlight here is that, first of all, make sure that your client has opt-in to receive your message. So what it means is that they expect to receive those kind of message. From what I sent just now is that thank you for your interest about this phone case. That means I've shown interest, or like I have come into the website or signed up for this newsletter before, or leave my contact before, that I have consent to receive message from this company. Okay, so make sure that will be one of the things. And secondly, the quality-based message shall be based on a well-defined outreach strategy and also experimental-based approach. So what I mean by that is that you should be making the message customized, and also with, oh, I see people raising hands, so please feel free to type your question in the Q&A or chat. Okay, and also, like, for the strategy and experiments that you are doing with your client, first of all, it should be targeting for the specific client. So you are not going to blast the message to all your contacts, similar to what people have done in email marketing before. They just blast it to all the clients. That will definitely make this channel flood with spam message. And also, please remember that people in WhatsApp, they have the rights to block your contact. So you definitely don't want your client to block your number, because you have used so much effort to drive the lead, to put the ads in order to get the contact of the client. And therefore, you always want to keep the message that you're sending to the client as informative, as personalized as possible. And therefore, make sure that your message design is customized. And also, you can label your client in order to send them a targeted message instead of sending it to across the whole customer space. Okay. And also, for driving a high quality conversation, you would like to reduce the risk of customer blocking you, and therefore make sure that they expect your message and it is relevant to them, and sending them timely. Okay, so for this part, I will be sending this tag later on to for you to refer back to the quality-based message. So for the use case of e-commerce specifically, for example, you can retargeting your customer if they show interest from your website before. So this will be one of the use case. For example, you can recommend them a similar type of the product, or like the case on the right, you can suggest them different colors of the product. And also you can offer them different promotion, for example, different deals, or like with a promotional code as well. So this will be something that you can use as a sample for your retargeting your customer with the marketing message in WhatsApp. And just now we have talked about what type of message will be approved on WhatsApp as a quality message. So now I would like to explain a bit more like the interactive message that we have been sending to client as a reply message on a button or list message. So in the past, as I mentioned, that we are in WhatsApp, we can only send them text message. So a lot of businesses have been using this method. Press 1 for something, press 2 for something. So that has created a lot of issues that people think that, okay, your bot is not working, this kind of automation is really hard to use, etc. But now with the list message and button message, your client do not need to type anymore. They simply need to click on the button, and they will be able to receive the corresponding auto reply that you have set in the platform, that actually reduce a lot of hassles that they think the bot is not working, or the bot cannot detect the message that your customer type as well. So the benefits of this kind of message is that, first of all, you have lower dropout rate because your client can simply type on the message, tap on the screen in order to reply to your message. And that actually has 40% better response rate than the normal text message. And that also can be more real-time and personalized. For example, there could be some use case that apart from offering like a menu or like a product selection, you can also offer it for like the sample on the right, the center selection, the location selection, or time slot selection. That will be easier for your customer to choose from the list, and also with the real-time offer. And the good thing is, just now we mentioned about how we need the template to get approval. This kind of interactive message you can easily set in multi-platform without any approval for WhatsApp. That will be a reply message instead of a template that you send outgoing, and therefore no approval will be needed for this kind of interactive message. And for example, there are a few studies that we have done with the text-based message comparing for with the button message or list message. And actually that drives a lot better reply rate and also less dropout rates compared to the text message as well. And that will be easier for us to collect the data for customer in order to retarget them for the future marketing campaign as well. So just a quick overview about these two types of message. A lot of you may have confusion. Okay, so we have like the button and also the list. When are we using the button and when are we using a list message? So for the button message, you can set up to 3 buttons. So that will be more useful for like if you have less choice or like simply yes, no question, then button message will be more useful. And for the list message, you can add up to 10 options. And it will be shown like a list there when they expand from the menu. And therefore, it will be more useful if you have different category or different options for your client to choose from. Okay. So now for some example, then for example, if you would like to offer order flow, then you can easily provide different choice for your clients on the use case and also from the date as well. Then they can easily tap from there to trigger the order flow, or they can choose the time from there for appointment booking or even lead generation as well. So this is how you can easily obtain the customer answers and reply. And later on, I will show you how you can consolidate all the data in one Google form to collect all the data and for future retargeting as well. So great. Like, I know it's like, a lot of different updates on the WhatsApp message type and also a lot of information as well. And now we are going to a live demo session to show you how you can easily build a sequence and board for WhatsApp as well. So for the sequence, it would be more for outbound message, for follow-up message on WhatsApp. And for the board would be how you can easily support your client as well. So first of all, let's introduce a use case here. For example, if you have customer enter from your Facebook or website that they show interest in a product, let's say a bag, for example, then they click on a predefined link to WhatsApp. So let's say they are interested in that one and that bag, and they click on the button and being redirected to WhatsApp. So now there will be 2 situations. One is if they would like to order, then you can drag them to order form to convert them. If they are still looking for, unsure, and then they are still looking at it as a prospect, then we can add them to a sequence for future retargeting. So I put a page here to teach you how you can easily create a WhatsApp link and QR code. And now, okay, I'm going to explain a bit what happened in the flow that you're going to see in the future. So get your phone ready, get your camera ready. So later on, I'll have a QR code, and all of you can join me in this interactive session. Let me explain a bit what we are going to do as a marketing automation strategy. So first of all, if someone coming from either either entry point like website, Facebook, Instagram, or from a physical store, that they scan your QR code and they show interest about the bag. And once they show the interest, click the button or scan the QR code, etc., they will be redirecting to WhatsApp. And we will have their number in Wati. And for the client, they will be entering an order flow. And we are asking, okay, we will be asking them, okay, whether they want to order or not. If they say yes, okay, we will be collecting their preference and also like the order form that we can collect them in the spreadsheet format. And if they are still considering to purchase the product or not as a prospect, there are a few things that we can do to retarget them. So first of all, we can use this sequence message to send them specific product message to offer them different like promotional code or free shipping code, for example, that's product related. And secondly, we can update their contact attribute. It's like a label that we add to the customer to indicate that they have the past preference about the bag. And in the future, we can probably send them like a whole campaign, for example, like a special campaign about the bag. Then we can send them quality-based message for retargeting them as well. Okay, so now let's go to the Wati platform to take a look on how we can build the flow easily in Wati. So in Wati, in the automation page, it is where we can build the flow and sequence under this page. And all this flow and sequence that will be triggered by either keyword or default action. And this time we're going to show you how it will be triggered with the keyword. So first of all, let me show you. Okay, here's the link here. Okay, so the link here, the previewed link, actually that will hit the keyword of I'm interested in this bag. So therefore, this will be the keyword trigger of the flow and sequence. So you say, I'm interested in this bag, and later on, it will be triggering a flow, the order flow that we have mentioned before. So let's come here to take a look of the flow. Okay, the flow. I'm interested in this bag. So what we have done in this flow, similar to what I have mapped out and showed you just now. In the flow, when the client entered from either your Facebook website or something, they'll be entering this order flow and indicate their interest whether they would like to order, right? And then they will go into a flow to either, if they're interested, then they will choose their preference, leave their information there, and then we'll be able to pass it and consolidate to a Google spreadsheet for their preferences. Okay, and therefore it will be nicely stored here. Okay, so I've been like, I'll be masking your number later on for the interactive session, don't worry. And now let me show you how it works for this part first, for the ordering flow. Let me share my screen on the phone. Okay, so now I'm on the phone and I'm going to scan the QR code for this flow. So once we have created QR code here, and it will be having this previewed message right here, and simply send here. And first of all, let's try with the order first. Okay, do I want to pre-order? Yes. And I simply need to type on this. Are you existing client? For example, I type yes. And then later on, they will ask, okay, what color I would like to order. So let's say blue. And send. Oh, where is it? sorry, here. Okay. And then how many bags? I would like to choose 1. And any inquiries? Not available. Great. And if you can see on the left, we have stored these answer from client directly in the Google form as well. So for the next thing that I would like to show is that for the sequence side, what if the customer say, okay, maybe later they do not want to order now. So let's start the flow again. And I'll say maybe later. Then, okay, I will have this reply button. Sorry, not reply button, like a message. And I can type, oh, sorry, here. And I can type back in order to receive the code and also to indicate future promotion as well. So now what happened here when I type back? First of all, I will be signing up to the sequence of receiving future promotion about this bag, that we can easily set up different marketing automation for the sequence message in WhatsApp. So these ones, they indicate the interest of the bag. First of all, they will receive the message immediately if you set here. And you can also retargeting them later on to send them different messages. For example, you can offer a free shipping code or like promotional code in order to help to convert this client. And secondly, apart from like targeting this client, you can also indicate their preference by logging it in the CRM. So just now I've used this Wati demo, and we can log their preference as the bag, that we will know that they have shown interest in the bag. In the future, when we would like to do a broadcast, when we send a new broadcast like this, we can easily sort out this kind of client that have shown interest before. For example, if I put product contains bags, for example, then you will see that the client that has the bag label that will be showing here. So you can retargeting your client to send them out broadcasts. And in the broadcast, you will see that whether the client have received, read, or reply the message. Okay, so I have been speaking a lot. Let's go to the interactive session that you can try yourself with the flow as well. Okay, so feel free to scan the QR code on the left, that you can try actually how the button works, how the sequence works as well. With the sequence, you will receive some message later on to send out the promotional code, for example. And with the Google form, later you will see that like the order flow, same as what I did just now. You'll be asked like to leave name, whether existing client or like what color you would like to choose. Then you will be able to see the button and list message in the flow as well. Okay. Oh, sorry. Let me know if you have any question when you are like trying the flow. At the same time, I would check the Q&A if there's like any question from you guys. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so a lot of you have asked about the automation. So yes, the good thing about like the flow builder is that the beauty of that is like a lot of time you have been like collecting a lot of data from the form from everywhere. So now in WhatsApp, once you drive them in the flow, you can easily consolidate them in the Google form. Then later on, you can use this form to retarget them. And yeah, regarding this part, I would like to show you that when you're sending a broadcast, you can also upload the Excel file as well. So once you have collected the data from from the Google form, you can download the spreadsheet and later on simply upload it here for like a retargeting campaign for like a specific client as well. Okay. Any more Q&A? Any questions? So, Pimpin, you have mentioned that you have gone through the flow template that we have for e-commerce. That is not enough, right? That's actually good opinion. We will be like adding more different flow template as well. That do let us know. If you have any suggestion, let us know in hello@wadi.io or in our WhatsApp support. We definitely want to refine the platform to provide the best, like either the template for the flow or even the template in broadcast as well for you in order to help you to start with Wadi easily. How to upgrade to Pro-Plan? That's a good question. So you simply need to request from your Wadi if you have the support button, or you can simply write us an email to hello@wadi.io. We'll be able to upgrade your plan as well. I don't see the same menu you showed. Okay, so for the menu, it is now already available in Wadi, regardless you're in the standard plan or professional plan. So in Ask Question, you can easily choose either the button or list that you can easily create here. I hope that answers your question. Sorry, let me mark that I've answered the question first. Okay. What CRM system is used to put the flow? So we are now using the Wadi CRM, and even the standard plan, you can easily build a flow with button and list. And with the professional plan, that you'll be having a lot more operations button that you can put to update the contact attribute, and also to consolidate it to a Google form or pass it all the data to the web hub as well. About the QR code, we will be sending you the presentation deck later on. So we'll have a page to guide you how you can create your WhatsApp link and also preview the message, and also like how you can create QR code as well. Next question. Can I click the chatbot responses on Wadi to Google spreadsheet or any email marketing client via Wacom API? So you can use the chatbot response on Wadi. So once they answer, you can also ask them to leave their email as well. So after that, you can have the phone number first of all to retargeting them, and also you can collect their other data like email as well. And for the web hub, yes, just now I mentioned in Wadi, you can pass the data in web hub either within the flow, or if you want all the data to pass to a certain web hub, you can use this web hub feature as well. And for the API that will be available to send messages as well. I hope that answers your questions. How do we collect leads in HubSpot CRM? when client has initiated the chat. So actually we have this native integration with HubSpot. If you're interested to understand more about this integration, feel free to send us an email or send us a message on WhatsApp. We will be able to share more information about you. Is it possible to add a list with 10 choice in quick reply? So at the moment, for the list reply, we can only send it from the flow. Then you can set it from there. I'm an existing customer. When I send message, it's showing the WhatsApp number, not showing the company name. Okay, so like a lot of people have questioned, if I'm using the official API, will my name, company name, be shown when I send a message to customer or having interaction with the customer? So the answer is, even if you're using API, the number will show. And if you want your company name to be shown WhatsApp, you need to apply for the green tick, which you have like similar to the blue marks on your Facebook page. But for the green tick, that is only granted for like some notable business. And the process that can apply through Wati. If you would like to apply, you can send an email to hello@wati.io. However, the final decision will be on WhatsApp. If you would like to see what is the criteria to apply, feel free to message us and we can provide you more detail from there. If we want to send a message each week as a part of retargeting and nurturing our customer until the conversion, is it possible to do it in sequence? Yes. So just now I showed it in the sequence. You can actually set a message easily with scheduling. So of course, I know after 24 hours, you must send a template message. But when you send a message, you can select what message to send out. And also, the message will be sent from when. So you can set like 3 days, for example, or 3 hours, 3 minutes. So that is like completely up to you. So you can schedule the message every week or every month for your clients in a sequence. So that's basically similar to email sequence, but it just happened using WhatsApp and using WhatsApp API to send out to your client. And of course, I know a lot better if you have the template with the QBM with a button reply as well. Okay. So for the e-commerce flow, we only have the existing ones in Wati, but in the future, if we add it, we will definitely update to all of our customers. Are we able to automate the payment process? So at the moment, there's no native payment within WhatsApp, but you can always send like a link to redirect them to the relevant payment platform that you would like the customer to pay for in that platform. Is there any plan to have a script widget in the flow? I would like to write some simple JavaScript or Python. So for this part, you can suggest it in, you can send an email to us and we will see how we can help you on this side, how you can add different conditions in the flow. But existing for Wati, you can already add different conditions. So we would like to see what you would like to achieve for the flow first. After Google Sheet collects the order detail, can Google Sheet be configured so that it automatically generates an order number to push the order number to contact who has made an order on WhatsApp? So I think with some script, it will be able to generate a number for that new role, but I'm not sure what you're asking here about to push the order number. So it would be great if you can contact us to explain more about your use case so we can give you a more detailed solution in this part. No problem. what criteria does WhatsApp accept or decline this request? I guess you're asking about the green tick. So we'll be able to send you more detail. We have the some criteria that are listed that potentially WhatsApp is considering this. But for really detailed criteria, what they're considering, what is the factor that they are judging with approving a green tick, that they have not disclosed to any party. So we'll be able to give you some suggestions, and you can submit the related data for this application, but there would not be any really specific criteria provided on the WhatsApp. Okay, do we have more questions? Feel free to leave in Q&A if you have other questions. So Shitar have asked, some client mentioned that you have added the attribute to help to manage the list. What will be the best way to change the attribute for all and future retargeting? So that's a good question. You have different ways to update the contact attribute. So first of all, you can, of course, do it manually in the contact side. Yeah, so you can do it manually here and change the contact attribute. Secondly, you can make use of the API. If you have anywhere your client update the contact, you can use the API to update the contact attribute. Okay, so let's say today I sales cycle, for example, the status from prospect, I already buy the product, then I'll change the contact attribute to client, for example. Then it will be something that you can update with the API, or alternatively with WATI automation, you can easily, for example, if they hit the keyword, let's say, I don't know, buy, purchase, and then you can update the contact attribute automatically as well based on the keyword that they hit. Contact attribute, and then you can update here. So let's say, I don't know, if I have, let's say VIP, okay, membership, and I'll become a VIP. Okay, once they buy, they convert as a VIP. So that will be something that you can easily update in the WATI platform. And once you have that label correctly marked, as I mentioned, you can use the filter to retargeting your client in broadcast. I hope this answers your question. Would there come out any app for mobile device? Yes, we already have the WATI app on iOS for iPhone and also for Android. So now if you go to App Store or Google Play, once you type WATI, W-A-T-I, you will be able to even start a trial with the mobile app as well. Yeah. You are on free trial currently, unable to edit any flow, ask you to upgrade. Yeah, so at the moment, unfortunately, for the trial version, it's not like a full platform. It's more for you to, understand how the WATI platform works and try having experience of that. So unfortunately, at the moment, you will not be able to configure the flow and save the flow. But you can definitely try to see how the flow works. But do let me know if you need a demo session, you can book it with us as well. Okay, do we have more questions here? Don't worry, if we are not able to answer your question in this live session, in the webinar or in the chat, we will be sending you this webinar deck later by email, and you can always email us back in hello@wati.io or WhatsApp our support team as well to answer your questions. And if you need another demo session for the full WATI platform, feel free to go to our website to join our group demo session, and we will be able to show you more things about Wati. Apart from the marketing automation, we also have a lot more features that we can show you in team inbox. For example, if you're looking for as a support channel in Wati, or if you're looking for more like for automation, or like even other integration with your existing Shopify or WooCommerce site, or even like other connected tool with Zapier, we'll be able to schedule another session with you to go through go through with you about the different feature of Wati platform as well. Okay. So which package we have to select for Flow? So for the Flow, it really depends on what you are expecting to achieve. It depends on complexity that you would like to achieve. So for the Flow, for the standard plan, you will have the basics here that you can already create the button and list message within the bot. And if you're looking for some professional feature in the professional plan, so you will have these direct update in the content attribute, or you can consolidate it in integrate with the Google and webhook as well. So you can choose either of the package, or you can start with the basic plan and later on upgrade the professional plan as well. When should you apply for WhatsApp verification or green tick? So first of all, to get the WhatsApp API, you will first need to verify your business. That is the prerequisite. And after you have done everything, you have obtained your Wati account, then you can message our team. So actually, we have this support button here. Contact us in order to apply for the green tick. So you will first need to get the official WhatsApp API, and then you will be able to apply for the green tick. So that will be the procedure. Okay, do we have more questions here? Okay, so one last question. Which plan do you need to get access to webhook or Google Sheet integration? Okay, so let me quickly go to our pricing page. So we do have two plans for Wati. One is the basic plan, one is the professional plan. So for the standard plan, you will have all the function of Wati, including teaming box and also the broadcast as well. That you can build a basic bot. And as you mentioned that you would like to build a bot with with Google Sheet as well, and also the webhook, that will be the professional plan. I hope that is clear. Do you have integration with payment gateway? So unfortunately, there is no native payment or WhatsApp payment within WhatsApp. So if you would like to achieve the payment process in WhatsApp, that's not possible. But you can always send them a payment link, in order to pay in your desired payment platform. So for example, you can send a PayPal link, or I don't know, any payment gateway that you're using locally. I hope that's useful for you. But yeah, let's hopefully they will have a payment within WhatsApp as soon as possible. That will actually be really useful for online businesses and e-commerce. Okay, so I think we have covered most of the questions here. Thank you so much for joining this session. Last but not least, for new clients that have not signed for Wati yet, we would like to offer you 1 month free promotional code once you complete the survey. Do let us know if this webinar is useful for you. If you have any feedback or any future topics that you would like us to cover, let us know in the survey. We'll be considering doing those topics in the future. And if you're existing Wati client, you can. We are now giving out $20 credits for you to try out the new quality-based message template to retargeting your client and send out broadcast as well. So go to our chat widget one to add a chat widget to website. And secondly, get your quality-based message template approved in Wati and then send to 100 contact. And you can later on redeem the $20 credit from Wati team. So after you've done that, just simply inform us and hello at wati.io. You'll be able to redeem your credit easily. Right, so thank you so much everyone for joining today. I hope this is useful for you and that give you more clarity on the new WhatsApp update on the quality-based message and also the button and list message, and also give you a bit more insight on how you can have marketing automation for your online business as well, including collecting your customer data and retargeting them easily in the future. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. Have a good day, everyone. Bye.